And I have cooked some good meals in this. I've cooked soups, stews. I did one time. I was able to get hold of some oil, and I was able to fry in it. Never again. Not because of anything bad. It's just one time, idiot. When it was like this, you accidentally got to go like that, and so all the oil got onto the fire, and just no bueno.
It's like, don't try it at home.
Yeah, don't try it at home.
Unless your parents want to beat you to death.
Yeah. Don't try it at home unless you want to be like the guys from Jackass.
You're getting off track, baby.
I know. In here, I call my miscellaneous bag, and because I can carry just about anything in this. And the bags I use, except for this and this, I make myself. You know, like my haversack, I made myself. This little bag I made myself. It's always the simple ones that I make, because I believe, you know, if it holds what I need to hold, I don't need to make it look fancy. Hold on. Sometimes I tie a knot so nice, or so tight. Sorry. It's late at night. I'm brain dead. And in here, I have. You may want to get closer for this one. A lot closer.
Get off the couch, baby.
Oh yeah. And drop your phone.
Thanks.
But in here, I carry an assortment of needles, and this can be for restitching shoes, repairing shelters, or in the worst case, stitching up a wound. Which, if I were to do that, I would use these.
Painful, but it's gotta be done.
Yeah. If you gotta stitch somebody up, try and get them drunk. Not for comedy, but just so they can deal with the pain. Because there's a lot of pain in it.
Or knock them out.
Yeah. Or knock them out, anyway. Which is typically done with whiskey. Or chloroform, but I doubt y'all will carry that.
Or like just punch them hard in the head and then they're out.
Then you run the risk of causing brain damage.
It can work.
And I know a few of my friends that don't need it anymore.
Ah, okay.
Then I've also got multiple rolls of sinew, and this is for tying, because it's just as strong as the thread. So this would be good for spear points. Now it's not real sinew, it's artificial. It does act like it in terms of the fibers. You know, you can take it apart very easily, just like sinew, but good as new. Whoop. You may also want to tie off the ends, or do what I'm doing now. Round and around and around. Okay. Now here is a survival item, and that is a basic fishing kit. Just a line of sinew with a round ball that I've flattened into a fishing weight and a piece of candle. And a lot of people ask me why I use the candle, and that's because easy. It's white, it floats, I can see it in almost any kind of water. I keep that in there, and I keep nothing else in here. So you've got that, you've got your needles, and you've got your sewing string. Now for eating, usually if I'm by myself, I don't carry a bowl, because this is my bowl. But when we're with friends, you know, at a rendezvous or
Well, baby, you might want to hurry up. It's on 10%.
Oh, it is? Okay.
Yeah, so.
But if I'm at rendezvous and whatnot, this is what I use. It's a good bowl. Ow. It was 10, so I thought it was supposed to be soft.
Well, baby,
Lying
you thought
bastard.
you thought wrong.
But now that's my cooking, and now onto my most important bag, my fire bag. You know, if I had to, I could go a night without fire. If I had to. Now here I carry my flint and steel, and also my tinder, or my first stage tinder, which is my charcoal. And again, made myself with a piece of flint. I did not make this.
Yeah.
I really wish I could, because then I wouldn't have to buy anymore.
Well.
But so you got a good thing of sparks. If I can find a deep. Oh, hey, we got a volunteer. Awesome. Now you take this, put it on, and sparks. Now that is hot enough to make a fire, but not hot enough to burn you, as you can clearly see. If you want to make sure it's out, just give it a good blow. Any remaining heat will reignite it. But if I get requests in the comments to teach you guys how to make charcoal, I will be more than happy. And I always do this in a certain order, so it closes. Now this, I carry wood scraps with me that are really light wood. This actually came from an old ruler I had that was broken. I can't remember what broken or how it got broken. And I use this to help get the fire started, because once you get what's also in here lit, that's not hot enough to get a fire going. Light wood is the best, especially if you can shave it down. Now, what I've also got in here is more of that cord, and also some other stuff I'll explain later.
You can see it, baby, so.
Yeah. I think I have some. No, I don't. Okay. I was thinking I had some pre-made. But you see how fibrous that is? That makes perfect tinder. You know,
Remember, baby, you're on like a time limit with the battery.
I know. It takes a while to.
Explain on it.
Multiple flints is almost a must, especially when you go long term. Some more pieces of light wood. Here we go. This is what I was looking for. Now, if any of you have pine trees around your house, I'm not suggesting it, but what you can do is take like a nail and puncture the tree. Now, what you want to do is you want to puncture, like if this is the bark, you want to puncture upward, because that allows the sap to run over the bark. And what I've gotten to doing is taking bits of the bark that have resin on them, and I'll throw these on if I have if I have some wood that's struggling to catch, because this will catch wet or dry, because it'll be dry faster, and once it catches, you almost cannot put it out. But that's about it. Oh, I also carry with me this. This is a book that I keep with me at all times, no matter what I'm doing. If I'm driving in the car, it's by my side. If I'm waiting in at the doctor, it's by my side. This is A Pilgrim's Journey by Mr. Mark A. Baker. It is the first volume of a 2-volume set. This one is more for learning the skills, knowing about, questions about gear, weaponry, food.
Anything you could think of, pretty much.
Exactly, anything you could think of. He also writes down his own exploits and discoveries, certain trips he's taken, from just walk-arounds, hunts, rendezvous, reenactments. It even talks about how he was in the movie Last of the Mohicans, which I believe was made in the year 2000. And it showed how he trained the guy who plays Hawkeye to do the famous running and shooting scene that any of us who have watched the movie know. This is a great book written by an awesome guy. If you want to get it, hurry. It's out of print, which means they no longer make it, but there are people who still have copies. Go to Amazon,
eBay,
Crazy Crow Trading Post. I know they definitely have them. Last time I checked, but not a lot of this gear that you see I've based off gear in this book, and I don't know how he did it, but he also has original order forms from the actual frontiersmen. You know, what items they bought, how much of what item, you know, what kind of sizes, what, you know, anything you could think. But now this is all that I carry with me to arena. I haven't yet gotten to do a trek yet. I still have to go through medical training, and I don't mean open heart surgery. I mean basic first aid and whatnot. But not like I said, this is all I carry. It's considered extremely light. I've seen people carry stuff in this bag to where it's plumb full, and you can see how much room is in there. I was able to keep everything in a bag, my fire kit, and put my bedroll between the flap and here, and I still had tons of room. And they were known to fill these things to the brink. Or is that right? To the brink?
Yeah, that's that.
You can also tell I'm from Appalachia. I don't know English too good. I'm just kidding. I know English well enough.
I was gonna say.
But now, if you're wanting to get interested, look around for a local reenactment group. There are usually tons of them. I was lucky to find this one, the Venture Crew. Oh yeah, look for your local Boy Scouts, and then ask them if they have anything called a Venture Crew. If they do, join. It is the best way to learn the skills you need relatively fast.
They'll show you everything, and they'll force you to do everything.
Well, they won't force you, but do not get in there thinking you're going to make a whole bunch of awesome gear first. First thing they're going to teach you is how to make moccasins. That is the basic thing you have to learn first, and it's more of a test. This shows whether or not you're serious in the thing, because taking the time to make moccasins, as both me and Kelsey, show your face.
Why?
Because we've got to know how beautiful you are, so we know how lucky I am.
No.
Come on. Damn it. There she is. She's a little camera shy.
Yeah, I am. I got my own YouTube channel, by the way. Katrina Richards. That's just, yeah. I don't know if you're going to follow that, but oh well.
About 6 subscribers.
Yeah, and I got 8 on my other accounts.
Yeah, we started having an argument whether or not that means anything. But, now this is all I carry. The blanket that I'm sitting on, I usually do not carry. One, because it's so heavy. I mean, I usually just carry these two. You know, I use the gray as a ground blanket.
And the other one.
And the other one I put across my body. They're both made out of wool, but this one, it's a magic blanket.
A magic blanket.
Exactly, it's magic. It's the only reason, because I can stay warm in this one. Of course, it may be the fact that I'm hairier than a gorilla. But, no, this is everything. I hope you enjoyed looking at all my stuff. Don't ask if it's for sale, because it's not. But if you're wanting to know about Flint Strikers, look me up, comment, and I'll try and see what I can do.
So yeah,